story tonight. As you know, this is our town show, so I'm sorry if that brings up bad memories of your high school literature class. But the Our Town long form, basically, we all are going to play one consistent character throughout the whole long form, and we're going to try to be in a scene with every character that is in this town that we have, and you'll start to see the connections come together. So that's the Our Town. So players, why don't you get up? And from the audience, can I have a suggestion of something you could keep in a box this big? A what?
Swordfish.
A monkey.
I got a little monkey. I got a little monkey. I got a little monkey out of my friend. Monkey friend.
Hey, wait, that's illegal in this state. Hey, wait, that's illegal in this
So
state.
legal.
In this state.
I got a little monkey. Don't take my little monkey. Don't take this little monkey. My friend.
Actually, a monkey is okay to have unless you transport it across state lines.
Oh, you and your technicalities, you jerk.
It's the law.
Oh, it's the law.
Oh,
The law.
it's 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 the law. Hey, Sharon.
Gerald, you doing all right this morning?
No,
You want to talk about it?
not really.
Well, we're going to talk about it.
Okay.
I want you to sit down here.
All right.
I'm going to get you some tea.
Okay. Put some honey in it and a little bit of lemon.
Just a little bit. Not as
Just a
much as we
little.
had yesterday.
Exactly.
Now, why don't you tell me what's going on?
Well, it's just some of the kids at school are, you know, well, they don't like that I like to sew. But you always said that, you know, that was one of the coolest things a guy can do. And my pants never have holes in them. And,
They don't do such a good job of darning them yourself.
and I always have a fresh handkerchief ready when I'm sick.
Careful, it's hot.
Okay.
Have you talked with your teacher?
Not really. He doesn't like sewing.
Sorry, baby.
They made fun of me during show and tell.
When you showed them the quilt that you designed and
Yeah,
made?
of the whole class, every face.
It was so intricately crafted. Gerald.
I know. It was my magnum opus.
You know what? You know what you have that the other kids don't have?
What?
You have a beautiful quilt that you can use to remember these years. These years of growth and development for you.
Can you get the quilt for me? Please, I want to see it.
Just wait here, okay? Put it in this drawer after I put it in the laundry.
Did you watch the dirt out and the paint stains?
The paint stains, I managed to lighten them, but sweetheart, paint doesn't come out of quilts very well. But look, I fixed it so maybe the paint stains aren't quite as noticeable.
You can kind of see my face.
And where the paint still remains.
Welcome to our town. Have a seat.
Oh boy. Didn't know there was going to be a welcome wagon committee.
Yeah, come on. I got to tell you the rules. Sheriff Willoughby. Your name, please?
Oh, I'm not in trouble with the law already. Am I?
Yes, you are. Welcome. Here in town, Willoughby is the law. You know what that means?
Actually, I don't. That's not a common phrase we use around the country.
There's only one Willoughby, my friend. Here's the law. No hats. Already broken that one. No dogs barking after sundown. If you have a dog,
Just a parakeet.
actually we don't allow
Birds are actually
parakeets
very
to,
exotic. Yeah.
well, just keep it quiet after sundown.
Have you ever had a parakeet? People think that dogs are a man's best friend. But have you ever had a little budgie sitting on your shoulder? Because I have.
It's interesting you should bring up such a painful subject. I did have my own little budgie once, but
Oh, what was his name?
she,
Oh,
Lily,
little purple beak, huh? Do you know that's how you can tell?
well, at the end of her, all of her was purple. So no hats. And no, just keep your animals quiet after sunset. Strange things tend to happen.
Oh, little honey goes to bed right at 7 o'clock.
Good.
Sometimes I like to picture her folding her wings under her head like this, you know? And then I say, sweet dreams, honey. And then she doesn't wake up till breakfast. And sometimes I like to picture her stretching her wings like this.
Well, you keep her dear to your heart. You keep her dear to your heart, your little honey. Because... Thank you, Miss. You're a good citizen. Thank you. You can leave.
You can come over and talk about parakeets
No!
anytime. Her name's Karin.
Why you want me to sit there? Why can't I sit here?
Okay, you can sit here and I can sit in this chair. We can switch spots for a little bit. Okay. My son, Gerald, is in your class at school.
Yeah.
Are you guys getting along well? You kids playing together nice?
I don't know. That's the sewing kid, right?
He's a little crafter, yes, he does sew. Do you like to sew? What kind of hobbies do you have?
Huh. You know. Whatever.
Oh,
I like art.
really?
Yeah.
What kind of art?
Spray paint art.
Oh, that explains quite a bit now.
Yeah.
What type of buildings do you like to spray paint? I'm assuming that they're buildings, of course.
Yeah. Yeah, they are. I like the brick ones.
The brick ones?
Yeah.
Let's go to my house. It's aluminum siding.
Oh, those are cool too.
So, what's your favorite type of thing to spray paint? Do you like to spray paint quilts?
I don't even know what that is. What's a quilt?
Well, I mean, Gerald brought one into class the other day.
That thing?
It had some paint on it. I wasn't sure if you
If I what?
would.
Are we almost done? Look, Mrs. Johnson, it was really nice of you to invite me over here, but I think I better go.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
Mrs. Sipkowitz, please come in. Please have a seat there. Now, in reviewing your proposition to establish business in my town, I noticed that there are a few infractions on the zoning commission report.
That's impossible. I don't make mistakes.
All right, I understand that, and you English types are pretty straightforward with your paperwork there. But as mayor of this town, I just can't approve any business that violates the law. You know.
I don't see any infractions at all.
Well,
They're baboons. What's wrong?
they're
I thought there weren't laws for baboons.
they're baboons. They're messy, they're smelly, they throw feces. I can't have that kind of thing.
Surely your American children do the same thing.
My son is not a part of this conversation. You just back off.
As you wish.
Honestly, I don't even know how you found that out. We would appreciate
Look,
it.
can't we come to some other kind of agreement? I've got some bananas. I'll just leave them here until the smell gets to you.
All right. Why don't you come back in 5 minutes, and let's say the bananas are gone. Perhaps we can overlook these infractions.
I'd like that very much.
Yeah,
Pleasure doing business with you.
you as well.
Oh, you're Sylvia?
Yeah.
Guess who I am? I'll give you one guess. Starts with R, ends with roommate. Maybe my little budgie can answer. I'm your roommate!
Hey. Come on.
Hope you don't mind exotic birds.
No. He's a little guy.
I mean, I don't want to get too
Look at
quick
that.
here, make myself too much at home. But how do you feel about opening your home to all kinds of birds?
When you say
Too soon, too soon. I'm sorry.
I mean, unless you mean the cook variety.
Oh my. I simply don't eat birds. Not ducks, not chickens, not turkeys,
Oh.
not even Fruit Loops.
Wow. That's unfortunate. You better not look in the fridge.
You mentioned that you had 3 bedrooms, and I mentioned that I would be using 2 of them. Where's the bigger one? Attached to a bathroom?
Right over there.
Well, let me go set Honey in her new room.
Come on out, Rex. Time for your walk. Come on. Come on. That's it. Back inside, baby. Go on. Yes. Oh,
Mrs. Johnson, happy to see you.
sure. How are you doing? Come on
I'm
inside.
doing very well. Oh,
I wasn't expecting the law to stop by today.
well, I hope I'm not infringing.
No, none. A visit from the town sheriff is never an infringement.
Never. For me, neither. So,
Would you like some tea?
I would love some tea.
Sit right there. I'll be busy talking.
Is it the famous Johnson blend?
Oh, well, I wouldn't quite call it. Yes, it's the famous.
I knew it. My mouth is watering even now.
Honey, who's at the door?
No, my dear.
Are you giving them the famous Johnson blend?
It's just a visitor.
We saved that for special occasions.
It's a special occasion, sweetheart. Would you like honey?
Mrs. Johnson, I will be happy to take the tea, but I'm afraid I have to run.
So soon?
Yes, there's, criminals do not rest.
Don't. We'll put it in a travel mug for you.
Are you our new neighbor?
Yeah, I believe so. Your stitches are impeccable. Mind if I take a look?
Sure. It's your face.
Dear, I hadn't even met you yet. Well, it's lovely anyway.
I've been watching you. Unload those cages. What's in them? Can I quilt it?
Perhaps later, once we know each other better.
I'd like that very much. You're not like the people around here. You have a weird voice.
What a kind thing to say.
I'm full of kind things.
Where did you learn to sew like this?
I don't know. Just kind of started.
I'm very impressed.
Yeah, I found some needles and I found some thread and then
Do you give lessons?
Maybe. I've never really given them before, but
I'm a terrible seamstress.
really? Well, I'd love to teach you.
I'd love you to teach me.
See, that's the loop there. That's a
Wow.
patented Johnson loop. I made that up. That's going to make me famous
The
someday.
Johnson loop.
Mm-hmm.
I've never heard of it.
Yeah, see? I just
Wow.
detailed your eyebrow.
You
It's darker now because I saw you up close, so I knew.
right, and you got my glasses and everything. Do you dye your own thread?
Yes.
What did you use for these lips?
My mom makes this tea, and I just pour some of that on there, and it comes out real nice.
I'd like some of that tea.
Should
I
come
didn't know
over.
you drank it.
Yeah.
Come on!
Sit down. So, thought you'd spray a little paint on the walls, huh?
You know, whatever.
A little of the S word. I'm not gonna say what it is, but I think you know.
I said it sucked. What's the big deal?
You know the town law is against saying the word suck. It's not allowed. I would get arrested, but I'm Sheriff Willoughby.
Sheriff Willoughby, I've been teaching in this town for 6 years. I needed an outlet. I'm frustrated.
For your art.
Yeah?
Well, your
What
art.
does that look for?
Your art isn't very good.
What, you're like an art critic now?
Yeah.
Really?
I decide what's good and bad, what's right and wrong.
Oh.
So, how long am I going to have to detain you this time?
I think I learned my lesson.
You did?
I think I can go now.
Did you really learn it?
Yep.
You're going to apologize? Come in.
I came as soon as I called, Sheriff Willoughby.
Thank you.
Is this her?
You can see.
Mr. Johnson, right?
Mayor.
I take
Mayor Johnson.
I take your son. Here.
Yes,
It's nice.
Don't shake her hand.
sorry. I go into friendly mode. That's time for
Excuse us.
business
Excuse
mode.
us.
Willoughby, I'm a mayor. I have to project a certain amicable quality. I'm not nice. I don't get the elect.
We're not friendly with common criminals.
You're right. You're right. Business mode.
Where do you think you're going? You sit back down! There are laws in this town, and they will be enforced by Sheriff Willoughby!
Oh, you know.
And we appreciate your input. If you could fill out this form, gauging the quality of our prison system.
Yeah. I tell you what, service was less than appreciated. Yeah, that's right.
Listen, all I want is an apology.
For what?
You heard him, an apology.
What did she do? She spray painted the words.
Guess what I wrote in my form? That your jail sucks.
Are you here for the Animal Lovers Club?
Of course.
I heard Mrs. Johnson leads it. Do you know if she's nice? I haven't met many nice people in this town. They're not very friendly to little Honey here.
Oh, I understand how that can be. May I?
Oh, careful. It helps if you introduce yourself first. I told her not to talk to strangers.
My name is Masha.
Thanks, Marsha.
Say hi back.
I couldn't breathe. Come on, Rex.
Come on,
Allison.
Nighty.
And more are
Got
with
it.
me today.
I'll
but
be
you
right
can meet
with
them
you,
another
ladies.
time.
Are they
Come on,
budgies?
Rex.
No.
Come
Sure,
on.
budgies.
I'll knit you another sweater.
A fellow budgie or I could have spotted you a mile away.
Well, hello, ladies. I'm sorry I'm late for our meeting. I had a little bit of trouble with Rex here, but I finally got him out of his cage. You know my son?
Yes, he sewed a portrait of me. Without my knowledge of consent.
He does that. Oh, and who is this?
Well, why don't you go first?
Hi, I'm Mrs. Johnson. I make tea.
Oh, he's not getting a good read from you. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Honey, be nice.
honey, I use honey in... Oh. I use lemon in my tea.
You have a rather large animal.
Yes, this is Rex. He's very friendly. He spends most of his time in his cage.
Well, that's no way for a
What
pet to
kind of
live.
cage do you use? Pewter.
Pewter. Those don't always work for my budgies.
You have budgies as well?
Yes. Honey has a
Several.
bedroom and a bath,
Ooh.
not a bird bath.
Rex has a cage.
I knitted your bird some wing cuffs.
How did you know?
Family secret.
He knows.
Okay. Well,
I have
is
a
this
way
a
with
common
animals.
practice?
Listen, son. I heard that you've been knitting people without their consent.
It's true. It's true.
Would you like it if I maybe shot some holes into a cardboard box and it looked like your face?
Well, maybe. I think art is the way we can change the world.
Oh, get out.
Really, Sheriff?
Is your mother home?
Well, yes. Yes, she is.
Can you get her for me?
I can call her.
Do it.
Do you have a phone?
Here's my walkie-talkie. There is one in your home. Go ahead.
Mom, I'm in the I'm not in the walkie-talkie, it's me. But hello?
Gerald? What are you using this line for?
It's Gerald, but
Oh, hello, Gerald.
I gave him the walkie-talkie.
Hey, Mom.
Hi, is there a problem?
Not really.
Yes, ma'am, there is a problem. Your son has been knitting people.
Oh, he does that.
Now, listen, I'll let him off the hook, but I'm gonna want some tea.
Am I going to need to come down to the station?
No.
Mr.
I had
Johnson?
soccer practice, Mom. Don't you remember?
Who's at the door, son?
No, don't come down, that's fine.
All right. I'll send some over next time I'm over.
Good idea.
I noticed that you had a hard time getting the walkie-talkie out of your holster.
I do, it hurts me mightily.
So I needed you a new one.
Oh my
Beautiful, isn't it?
goodness. I didn't know you could make a walkie-talkie out of thread.
Art can change the world.
I don't know why you have to bring your office persona home to the table.
Honey, a meal is like a good city. It's orderly, it's got rules, and it's delicious. Progress.
Are you saying something about my cooking?
I'm saying that it's very good,
That's
honey, but better than last time. Progress.
I'm going to get a cup of tea.
Don't use the Johnson blend. Remember, we're saving that for special occasions.
I forgot. But thought that since it was something that I made, it was something I would have a little bit of jurisdiction over.
Well, we have the Farfunkel brand.
Farfunkel tea. You want me to drink Farfunkel tea?
Honey, I'm sorry. It's just so much cheaper. We have to cut costs somehow. I hope I can count on your vote.
Posse show next Friday? Yes, we do.
Yeah.
We'll be in Armitage. So thanks so much for coming out tonight.